Right. And shall we read this?
Yeah, ma'am. What are the different methods of environmental education? Explore and acquire information. There are a number of strategies for teaching environmental education that can really make an impact. Online exploration, interviews and guest speakers, role of the teacher.
Right. Now, the environmental education, method of environmental education, right? Okay. There is several departments are there, but now we have to learn this few things. Okay. It is online explosion. Okay. Online teaching method, and you have to interview the guest speaker. Okay. After that, teacher's role. What is the role of teacher? Okay. Then online expression means you can teach when you are teaching. Now this is online teaching. Okay. You can't see my face. You can see only my voice, and you are getting my. I'm teaching, and you are getting a knowledge. Okay. I can't. What do you call? I can't judge you whether you are studying or not. I can't check even, and I can't keep a small structure about you. Can't make a structure because you are a standard. You are having a standard or not. I can't make it because you are like online. I can't see your face to face. I can't talk with you physically. I can't come closer to you and getting some ideas from you. Okay, then I can keep a small distance and doing that is called online exposure. I interview the guest. I can interview because I'm a teacher, you are a student. I have to come individually and I have to ask from you. When the first class I was asking about you and I was explaining about me. That is introducing the method. And the role of teacher is, what is the teacher? Why teacher have to be teacher? Why teacher have to teach? Okay, those type of things. What is the role of teacher? What is the good teacher? What is the bad teacher? What teacher can do properly? What are the subject teacher is related to teach? Okay, normally the primary teachers can teach all the subjects, but grade 6 upwards, when we are starting from the secondary class, grade 6, the teachers have to related their subjects. Okay, because if the max teacher have to take care 6 to 11, one max teacher have to go. If it is science teacher, have to take care of the 6 to 11 science teacher, and history, geography, English, maths, science, every subject, in Tamil, okay, the singular subject, all the subjects, teacher have to take care. Grade 6 to 11, one teacher have to take care of that. One teacher means the subject teacher. But for the primary section, we are giving a one teacher to all the subjects because they are in the primary diploma or the primary HND. They have to study all the subjects in a one row. Okay, then class teacher have to be with all the subjects for all primary classes. Okay, if you are a primary class teacher, you can write a lesson note. It's very easy for you because all the subjects you are the one is going to do. Then it is very easy for you to make a lesson plan. Then you know about the students, what is the capacity of your class students. Then definitely you can make your lesson plan according to them. Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, right, fine. Right, shall we read this? Main ideas of environmental.
Yeah, main ideas of environmental philosophy. These basic these basic principles. The well-being and flourishing of human and non-human life have value. Richness and diversity of life forms contribute to the realization of these values and are also values in themselves. Humans have no right to reduce their richness and diversity except to satisfy vital needs.
Give me a minute. Right. Can you read it again, Taranka?
So, main ideas of environmental philosophy, these basic principles. The well-being and flourishing of human and non-human life have value. Richness and diversity of life forms contribute to the realization of these values and are also values in themselves. Humans have no right to reduce this richness and diversity except to satisfy vital needs.
Right. That actually there is a 3 principles. Okay. That 3 principles we have to apply for the environment study, environment philosophy. When we are doing the environment, first we have to understand what is the environment. Not only our family members, the out of family members, society people is joining with us. It's called environment. It can be a natural and man-made, living things, non-living things, all are there. Okay, right. When we are doing the environment, when we are coming to the environment, we have to focus our attitudes. We can't do some attitudes. We can't, if the opposite person, if the other people, they can't tolerate with our attitude, we have to stop those. We can't disturb them. We can't trouble them. That is main thing in the attitude. And when our lifestyle, it should be a respectable. We have to get the respect from others. Okay, they have to respect us. Then our attitude should be a perfect. And the rights, you have several rights. You can talk, you can dance, but you have several rights, but you can't hurt others. With your, this is my right. Here we can't hurt others. We can't hurt others. Okay? We have to save others. We have to save others. We can't hurt because everybody is human being. Then we can't hurt anyone. Okay, right. Give me a minute. I will. Right. Shall we write a small question? Can you all explain the question?
Okay, ma'am.
Right, right. How we can can we write the question?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. What is the teacher's role in environmental philosophy? What is the teacher's role in environmental philosophy? Can
Yeah, ma'am.
Finish? Shall we discuss? Are you finished?
Yeah, ma'am.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then shall we discuss about that?
Okay.
Please.
Uh, mm, what is the teacher's role in environmental philosophy? Uh, they give a different philosophical perspectives to the children about ethics relationship between humans and the environment. Teachers also encourage critical thinking and analysis. They help students explore and evaluate different philosophical arguments and ethical frameworks related to the environment. Also, teachers raise awareness about environmental issues and the philosophical implications of human actions on the environment and help students connect these issues to their daily lives. Plus, teachers contribute to the moral and ethical development of students by exploring question of responsibility and the moral duties humans have towards the environment. That's all I have written, ma'am.
Yeah, when it's come to me, as a teacher, it's our main responsibility to develop our students' skills and attitudes to understand and appreciate the relationship among the around the people or peer students and culture and the surrounding. So as teachers, we can promote the positive behavior and model them and encourage the right behavior which is accepted commonly in society. Then we can give them chances to make good choices aligning with the commonly accepted values. And also we can lead children, like when they do something like positive way, we can motivate them, appreciate them, that will lead them to make the same like good choices in future as well. And we can introduce ethics inside the classroom and school or society towards their peers or the environment or the culture about everything. So this will the after effects won't be only inside the classroom. Then the children go to the society, they will they know what are the ethics, that best behavior to follow around surrounding. So by the time when we are introducing the ethics, we can show them the pros and cons as well. Like if it comes with the positive behavior, your outcome will be positive as well. And if you are doing something negative, your negative outcomes as well. And to keep the children aligned with it, as the next step, we can have disciplinary approaches inside the classroom or inside the school. So children knows that we have to do it. Then it becomes their routine. Okay, we have, these are the ethics that we have, the rules that following here along to our students or our culture or the nature, whatever it is. And mainly we, as teachers, we can always reflect on their behavior or their action. We can talk with them, we can explain how it happens and why it happens. This will improve their critical thinking, and it will make their deep understanding about the cultural values, the value of the environment, the respect, responsibilities. So it will give more deep and more understanding what they're doing on their actions and their behavior and their thinking. So this will generally, it will normalize in their life. That's it for me.
But when you're writing a question, when you're taking this question, you are explaining. If it is you have to explain, it is much. If you like to explain much, just first focus by the points form. Okay. If you are explaining detail, it is going to what do you call, when we are reading, it will take long time to read everything, and getting to the idea of structure of your answer.
Okay. Alright.
Then if you are coming with the short notes, it is
Yeah.
really, it is good
Okay.
with the correcting part and everything. So it is nice. Okay. Try to explain everything in short form. Okay.
Okay.
That is not a when you are writing it is the wrong thing. I'm not telling that. Don't misunderstand. It's correct. Everything is answer is correct, but it is if it is some big answers, long answers. If it is short answers, we happy to read. Okay, just to go to only just
Yeah,
to
ma'am.
take part.
Yeah.
Right. Shall we go for the other one?
What are the different philosophies and theories in education? They are, I don't know whether I'm doing it correct, perennialism, essentialism, progressivism, and reconstructionism. These educational philosophies focus heavily on what we should teach, the curriculum aspect. For perennialism, the aim of education is to ensure the students acquire understandings about the great ideas of Western civilization.
Right. When you are doing what do you call different philosophies, theory, first you have to get what is important of that. Okay, what is the need? What is the what do you call? The important points are there. Okay, after that you have to think uh, in out of that what is the main thing, main aims or ethics. Okay. Uh, and now we are living in Sri Lanka, and we know that some people are living in Australia or Europe country. That curriculum and our curriculum is different. We can't join that. Okay, but when we go there, we have to focus their curriculum. We are not going to do the Sri Lankan curriculum. But when we are going, before going, we are studying in the national curriculum subjects. Then ensure with your chapters and with your entire teaching style, it should be it it must to be effective for the child. Okay, then when you are taking everything for example for a unit for addition part, if you are taking some um, teaching aids, making some teaching aids, the teaching aids should be impress the child and it should be very effective way when you are giving delivering the presenting the teaching aids to them. It should be very effective way. Okay, just to making the teaching aids and just to doing the part, it is not going to be positive. Okay, it is not going to be positive. Okay, shall we write a small lesson note for the child using the main philosophy? Is it can? Huh? Can you present the lesson plan for the children? Can you make it? I'm not going to give the chapter or the unit. You can take your own unit and you have to present when you are making a what do you call lesson plan. You have to focus the philosophicals, main philosophies, and you have to prepare the lesson note. Just to make them, just to what do you call, just prepare your lesson plan for the primary section. No problem. Don't go for the higher level. I have people.
Can you help with one if you don't mind?
Sorry.
Could you
Sorry?
please help with one lesson plan if you don't mind?
Sure. Give me a minute. Give me a minute. Now, when you are starting the lesson plan, you have to first write the subject and the date and how many periods you are going to take. What is the class you are going to focus? What is the duration of time? Okay. After that, you have to give the objects. What is the more subject you are going to teach? Sorry. What is the what do you call that? Now for the addition means, in the addition you are going to teach the 1-digit numbers or the 2-digit numbers or the word problem. Okay, or converting method. You have to explain that. That should become in the objects. And after that, teaching aids. What are the teaching aids you are going to present for them? And how the way you are going to present them. How the way you are going to explain the chapter for them. Okay. Then after the what do you call explaining, what is your expectation? With the productivity you are going to take it, and you are going to evaluate them. How the way you are going to evaluate them. And after the evaluation, what is the outcomes you are getting from the students? Can you write like this structure? Can or can't? Hilma?
Ma'am, can we do it as a homework?
Better idea.
Right, fine. But you have to write.
Okay, sure, ma'am.
Okay. Just to give me a points. If it is can. You can write the detail later. Can you give a small points?
Okay, ma'am.
Just for the practical thing.
Sure.
10 minutes time, if it is enough for you to prepare yourself. Or you need more time. Is it
We'll try
enough?
what we can do in 10 minutes. Yeah, we'll try what we can do in 10 minutes and we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, try. Finish?
Yeah, ma'am.
Shall we read?
Okay. Mm, History, 19th of October 2023, grade 8. Duration 45 minutes. Lesson title, The Ancient Civilizations of Sri Lanka. Objectives, understand the significance of ancient civilization in Sri Lanka. Identify key characteristics of major ancient Sri Lankan civilizations. Discuss the impact of these civilizations on the culture and history of Sri Lanka. Teaching aids, PowerPoint presentation, maps of Sri Lanka, images of ancient Sri Lankan sites, handouts with key points. The way of presenting, greet the students and briefly introduce the topic, explain the importance of understanding ancient civilizations for appreciating Sri Lankan history, dividing each part under the main topic and explaining accordingly. Expectation after explanation, students should be thorough on the explained topic. And then at the end of explanation, ask students to research and write a short essay on the impact of one of the ancient Sri Lankan civilizations on modern Sri Lankan culture or society, and providing quizzes and assignments under the topic. Expected outcome, students should be able to answer any question under the topic of ancient civilizations of Sri Lanka. That's it, ma'am.
And you have to present this in the this lesson plan.
You mean the lesson plan format as a
Sorry, Tanaka.
when we are presenting it, it should be in a lesson plan format for the homework. Is it that what you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Right. I prepared the lesson plan for foundation stage. So my learning intention is to sort some set of objects in different ways. And this is 5 days that will go in the 5 days lesson plan, and one day it will be 30 to 40 minutes, including circle time. My steps to success. I don't know the terms that I'm using. It could be little bit different. Like, just please excuse on that. Like learning outcomes. So, learning outcomes are children will be able to. What can I say? The low ability, middle ability, high ability in that way. My learning outcome is.
No,
yeah.
you just go.
Yeah, my low achievers will be to able to match objects, and say how they are same, and to be able to match pictures and objects. My middle achievers outcomes could be to be able to identify a set, to be able to identify when a set does not match, I mean identify the mistake, and to be able to identify the mistake and correct it. My higher achievers will be to be able to explore different sorting techniques, and to be able to explain the sorting technique that they have been used, to be able to create their own sorting rules, to be able to spot the odd one out and correct the set. That and those are the learning outcomes on that aspect. And learning aids, PowerPoint presentation, interactive boards, and all the natural resource sorting activities. That's it from me.
Can we read this?
How philosophy is theory and education is practice. Philosophy as a theory needs educational practices to clarify its meaning. With this relation between philosophy and a theory as a theory and education as practice in view, we can perhaps appreciate David's view of means and ends in education also.
Right. Now, actually, currently, um, when we are explaining the education, when we are explaining everything to the student or anybody, mainly student, we are teachers and student, we are going to explain everything. When we are explaining everything, we have to focus, it is a clear way that it is the student is understood or not. The student got the clear of that. Okay, first you have to check. Okay? Then if you are checking only, if you are getting a knowledge, if the child is getting a knowledge of you, we can feel our strategy is correct. Otherwise, we have to improve our strategies. Okay, in the philosophy, it's focusing when we have several things. Now, when we are delivering the subject or presenting the subject or giving a question or explaining by the teaching aids and all, we have to check whether students are happy with our lesson. Then we have to make some happiness for them. For example, if we are teaching a verb for the grade 1 class or the grade 2 class, we can show some activities, actions. If it is running inside the classroom, teacher can run and show. If it is a dancing, the word is called dancing, you have to dance and show. Then those type of things, it is called, it is effective for them. Definitely they never forget it. Because teacher, what is the dancing means? On that day, the teacher is dance and show us. That is called dancing. It is an action word because teacher is dancing. Teacher is doing some work, doing the activity for that. Then definitely it is an action word. Then the child never get any disappointed with that, any upset, any what do you call doubts from that. Okay, then when we are giving a practical things, practical education, they never forget it. That's why all the theory part we are trying to give some practical work. Okay, then when we are giving a small topic, also they have to write a small question they have to answer. Then all the theory part, if they are following by as like a practical way, they are very confident with the but theory part. Okay. Now, can you write a small structure of handling the students? Okay, with the ethics of education. The ethic means it's a practical subject. It should be a practical. It can be a science subject, it can be a ENV subject, it can be a maths or English, anything. You have to give, this is the practical subject we are focusing with the effective education. Can you give within a 5 minutes time, can you draw a small chart? Now, for example, now you have to structure yourself for the addition that is going to be the addition is a big thing, big part in the mathematics. It is 1-digit numbers, 2-digit numbers, 3-digit numbers, 4-digit numbers, and the word problem. Then we have a 5 structures. In the 1-digit numbers, we are going to focus only 1 to 9. and 2 digit numbers, we can go 11 to 2, 11 to 11, 11 to 20 with 1 digit numbers. Then only you can find the 2 digit numbers. Yes or no? They like that, you have to structure yourself. Can you make it a small structure for the any other subject? Can?
Okay, we'll try, ma'am.
Yeah. Try and see.
Ma'am,
Just
can you
show
please repeat the question?
what is the practical subjects. You have to do what is the practical for the subject. Effective education. Can you do the effective education in the philosophical education? Just you have to keep a small chart.
Okay, like,
Structure.
yeah, for example, like if we are going to have a lesson in
Yeah.
like topic in 6 lessons, how
Mm.
gradually we are increasing the topic. Is that what you mean, right?
Yeah, you have to improve. That is not a my point. I'm telling you, if you are taking an inset, it is come to the what is the principles of inset? It is coming under the environment studies. Then environment
Okay.
studies, you can't take it environment studies inset. Inset is coming in the one of the chapter. What is the chapter? Animal chapter. In the animal chapter, how you are going to present that? Insects. Yeah, today your topic is insects. How the way you are going to introduce the insects for the children. Children don't know what is the insects. Then you have to make a small circle, big circle, and the inside of one circle. After that, third circle is coming inside. Then in the third circle, you have to give the arrow mark to making how the way you are going to introduce this insects. Now, can you understand what I'm saying? Can you try?
Ma'am, is it how we come to a particular point gradually?
That is, you have to decide. That is the my point. How you are going to come to the your point gradually. You have to take a one module, one chapter. One chapter means it can be a subject. Then you are taking a one particular chapter. In that chapter, there is a sub chapters are there. In sub chapters, you are going to introduce one chapter, one sub unit you are going to introduce. How the way you are going to present that within a 40 minutes. The 40 minutes, the child have to understand that particular way. Then you have to be a very structure with that. Don't know. Can't. Now, for example, give me a minute. Now you can see. Can you see this? Can you see this circle?
Yeah, ma'am.
Right. Oh, the Hilma Bayona there.
No, ma'am.
Huh? What I'm asking, I think you got confused or you got scared. And taking in this, you have to say right. In this, we are giving mathematics. Oh my God. Okay. I think you can see that max square.
Yeah, ma'am.
And we are taking another circle. Drawing it. Can you see this? Okay. Okay. After that, we are taking another circle. We are putting it. And in this circle, we are taking a inside of this. You have to keep small arrows this side. Arrow is gonna be- think so you can see the arrow. Okay, can you see the arrow?
Yeah, ma'am.
If it is-
Yeah.
My sorry. Yeah. By the center line, you have to take the arrow. Okay. Here you can put 1-digit numbers. Here 2-digit numbers. Ema, you have to make the chart and the word problem. And 1-digit numbers, what are the things you are going to do? 1 to 9. Okay. Those things you have to prepare yourself. Can you prepare it? Can you make it like this? You have to prepare your lesson first. In the mathematics, what is the lesson? Addition. In addition, how many lessons are there? Then you have to write the number of the lesson. Number of the lesson is 5 means you have to write 5. And you have to put the 5 arrows. Then you have to introduce the 5 arrows. What is the arrows are shown. Okay. Can or can't? Yes, you try. You try a no, what do you call? You can try. You can try If you can send a Word document for me, should be fine. Or PDF.
Okay, we'll do that. We'll share in the WhatsApp group. You'll be receive or any.
Then, do you have the WhatsApp group?
Yeah, we
Yeah,
have
ma'am.
Apex group. Yeah.
Then you forward to Apex group and just tell in the message, it forward me. Just request to forward me.
Okay, ma'am.
Then
Okay,
they
ma'am.
will forward me.
And you'll be sharing the slideshow today for the PowerPoint?
Yeah, I'm going to send it to you.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Shall we read this, Saranka?
Yeah. What is the difference between theory and philosophy? One can, to be sure, still find relatively anodyne distinctions between them. Philosophy is basically the study of the fundamental nature of knowledge, reality, and existence. Theory is a supposition or a system of ideas that is intended to explain something.
Okay. Okay. Fundamental natural of knowledge. Philosophy is basically the study of the fundamental natural of knowledge. The philosophy is saying basically the study of the fundamental natural of knowledge. You have to get the knowledge from the education side. Okay, right. Now, what is the homework for you?
The lesson, send the lesson plan.
Yeah, you have to send me the lesson plan. You have to fill the lesson plan and you have to send it me.
Yeah.
Okay. After that, you have to draw that chart.
Yes.
Now, we forget it that. No? Right. Then just go through of what is the doubts today you have. കുഞ്ഞൊന്ന് ആക്കണിഷ്ടം കൊണ്ട് കുഞ്ഞു കൊടുക്കും കുഞ്ഞു കൂടെ കുഞ്ഞു Are you all finished? No doubts.
Yeah, clear, ma'am.
Clear, right. Then shall we wind up the session? Is it okay? Can I wind
Yeah,
up?
sure, ma'am.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah,
Right,
sure.
fine. Okay. Okay. Then we'll meet tomorrow, next week. Okay. God bless you all.
Okay.
Good night.
Thank you. Good night. Thank you, ma'am.
Welcome.
Good night. God bless you. Thank you.
Good night. Good night.